Good day, viewers and class. Welcome to Easy Learning Tutorial class. This is what we have today. Remember that we are dealing with set theorem on WAEC, and this is part 3. Please follow us in part 1, part 2. On part 1, that's when we explain the whole thing behind 3 sets. Then part 2 was the example on the 3 sets. Then now part 3 is the WAEC questions and answers. Part 4 is also WAEC question and answer till, if you follow us till the end, what we are solving here is a question WAEC asked on set theory from 2002 to 2022. That's from 2002 to 2022. That's what we are solving. So by the time you follow us on that, you will be able to see how WAEC asks question on the set theory and how it's been answered. And there's no set question they will ask you that you cannot be able to answer after you have followed us on this set theory. Then let's go to the question we have. Question we have on this is, in a class, this question was asked before then. This question was asked WAEC 2021, question number 6A. If you have your past question, you will see WAEC 2021 and the question number 6A. The question was, in a class of 80 students, 3/4 students study biology, and 3/5 students study physics. If each student studies at least one of the subjects, they said, draw a Venn diagram to illustrate this. Illustrate this information. How many students study both subjects? Find the fraction of class that study biology but not physics. The fraction that study biology but not physics. Now, let's go to solution to this. As a solution is a solution. This is 3 sets. This is 2 sets, I mean to say. And this 2 sets is all about biology and physics. That's what they mention here. Biology and physics. Then I'm going to draw this. If I use N here to represent, this is a biology, B for biology. And I use this for physics, P for physics. Then how many they say they study biology? This is physics. How many did they say they study biology? I will not draw this before then. This is my Venn diagram. And this is the MEO. And the MEO stands for total number in the school. The total students in the school, they said, is 80 students. That's the total students in the school. Then they now told me that out of 80 students in the school, 3/4 study biology. So if I use B to represent biology, I can now say B, the number of people that study biology, they said biology, I use B, is equals to 3/4 times 80. Why am I doing this? This is a fraction. They told me 3/4 of the student study biology. That means 3/4 out of 80 students in this school study biology. Then they say 3/4, that's a fraction that study biology. So I want to say this times this. If I times this, 2 divide 4, 4 divide 2, that 4 divided in itself, 1, 4 divide 80, 20, 20 times this will give me 60. That means 60 students study biology. And I'll put 60 here. You follow? Then again, they told me that 3/5 study physics. That means 3/5 study physics out of 80 students in the school. 3/5 out of 80 students in the school study physics. I will now say, let's say physics, people that study physics, I use P, and that's give me 3 over what 5 times what 80, which is total number. To get the number, it will now be what 5 divided 80 will give me 16 times 3 will give me 48 students study what physics. Then I will come in to put what 48 students. Then if I use X to represent the people that study both physics and biology, then I use what W to represent the people that study physics. Look at this. N stand for people that study biology only. They don't study any other thing. They study biology only. What am I talking about? This place are the people that study what? Biology only. And I use N to represent them. Then this place, you see where my hand is closing, is people that study what? Physics only. They don't study any other thing. Then this place, which I close here, which X represents, is those that study both physics and what? Biology. That means they are studying 2 courses. So, now, if I now say here, looking at this, I will have that what? N plus X in this circle. Looking at this circle. If you look at this circle, what is in this circle? This circle represented what? 60. This all in this circle is equals to 60. All in this circle is equals to 48. All in this circle is equals to 60. All in this circle is equals to 48. Then looking at this circle, I have N plus X, which is equals to what? 60. Therefore, N is equals to 60 minus X. Again, I come back here. Look at this circle. Are you get what I'm saying? All in this circle is equals to 48. Are you watching? All in this circle is equals to 48. I can now say that what? X, W plus what? X is equals to 48. Therefore, W is equals to 48 minus 1X. Now, back to this. If I take this place to be what? 60. When I take this place to be 60, watch here. If I take this place, all this place to be what? 60. Close this place as 60. What will remain is W. 60 plus W will give me what? The total number of the students in the school. 60 plus W will give me the total number of the students in the school. Therefore, I will not say that what? 60 plus what? W is equals to what? The total number in the school, which is what? 80. Then my W is equals to what? 80 minus what? 60. Therefore, I can now say that my W is equals to what? This minus this will give me what? 20. But I know my W. But what is my W? I know my W to be what? 48 minus X is equals to what? 20. What did I say? But W is equals to what? 48 minus X. Then I take 48 minus X to substitute for what? W. Then I will have that X, which is 48, this coming over here become minus, and this going over here become plus. That gives me that my X is equals to what? 48 minus this will give me 28. So 28 students study both what? Both physics and what? Biology. The first question is I, we should represent in Venn diagram. Look at the Venn diagram. Are you getting what I'm saying now? In this Venn diagram, you can as well say where N is those that study what? Biology only. Are you getting what I'm saying? And the W is equals to those that study study physics, only. That's my Venn diagram. And you can say that I have explained to the person that this man stands for those that study biology only, and this man stands for those that study what? Physics only. Then X equals to those that study both subjects. X equals to those that study both subjects. So these X are those that study both subjects. Then from that, I have gotten my X, which they asked me how many students study both subjects. And I said it's 28 what? Students. 28 students study what? Both subjects. Then the last question here, because this are the second question. The last question here, which is the last question, said, find the fraction of class that study biology but not physics. Find the fraction of the class that study biology but not physics. You look at it, they are asking me people that study only biology. That's another way they will ask you the question. Find the fraction of the class that study biology but not physics. Look at N. It's those that study biology but not physics. Assuming the question said, find the fraction of the class that study physics but not biology. Look at the fraction look at the people that study what? Physics but not biology. But why this N is those that study biology but not physics. YW is those that study physics but not biology. But the question said the fraction of the class that study biology but not physics. What's the fraction? The fraction is equals to what? N over the total number of students in the class. The total number of the students in the class is what? In the school is the what? 80. Then N is the people that what? Study only biology out of the total number of the students. Out of the total number of students, N is people that study it. And what's the N? I know my N to be what? Look at it. My N is what? 60 minus X all over what? 80. And what is my X? My X is 28. That becomes 60 minus 28 all over what? 80. Then the fraction should be what? 60 minus 28 will give me 32 over 80. And this 32, 2 can go on the 32, will give me what? 16. 2 can go into the, will give me 40. Then 2 can go as well, will give me what? 8. 2 can go, will give me 20. 2 can go here, that's going into 8 will give me what? 4. 2 can go into 20 will give me 10. 2 can go into 4 will give me what? 2. And into 5, into 10 will give me 5. Therefore, the fraction that study only biology is what? 2 over 5. What I do? 2 goes here will give me what? 16. 2 goes here, give me 4. 2 goes into 16, 8. 2 goes into 4, 20. 2 goes into 4, 2. And into 10, 5. And this is the fraction that study only biology, but not what? Physics. Assuming they ask me the fraction of those that study what? The physics, but not biology. It will be what? Fraction of those that study physics, but not biology. It will be what? W over what? 80. That's it. W is the number. Look at here. W is the number of the people that study only physics, but they are not studying biology. I will answer, what's my W? My W is already 48 minus 1x all over 80. Then what's my x? My x is 28 all over what? 80. Then I will have this to be what? This minus this will give me what? 20 all over what? 80. 20 goes into himself 1 into 80 will give me what? 4. And that will give me what? 1/4 is the people that study only, that's the fraction of the people that study only phases. So, but what they ask us on the question is the one we have done here, which is what? 2/5. But I'm just asking this, assuming they ask you what the fraction of those that study physics but not biology. Look at here. I get what I'm saying now. And that's what we have for you today. We go on for the part 4, which we are going. So in this case, this is the question we have here, which WAEC asked on 2022, question number 5B. He said, there are 20 women in a box. There are 20 women in a box. 15 of them wear glass and 10 wear rings watch. If a woman is chosen at random from the box, find the probability that she wears both glasses and rings watch. So this is the question given to them 2022 on WAEC SSCE 2022, question number 5. So let us go to solution to this. First of all, what are they talking about on this? What we have here is rings watch and what? They talk about the woman wearing the what in the box, then wearing the glass, wear glass and what? And the wristwatch. That's the wristwatch and glass. That's 2 things we are talking about. So what are we going to do? We now use a circle like this, because the question says we should find the probability that the probability that she wear both glass and what? Wristwatch. So we use the circle here and another circle. I use this circle to represent the glass, that is wear what? Glass. I use G. And I use this circle to represent wristwatch, which is W. I use W as what? Wristwatch. Then now, in this question, and this become the what? Universal set. And the U, which I use to represent the total in the box. They said there are 20 women in the box, and what? 15 of them wear glass. So that means in that box they have what? 20 women, which we are writing here, that 20 women. In that box, 20 women is packed in that box. Then 15 of them wear glasses. If I now say G is for glasses, which is 15 of them wear glasses, and 10 wear rings watch. That means W remains for 10 wear rings watch. That's everything in this circle represents 15 that wear glass. Everything in this circle represents what? Those women that wear rings watch. You follow me? I'm coming again. This circle now, you looking at here, represent what? The people that wear eyeglass, those women that wear eyeglass, which they said is 15. And 10 represent those women that wear what? Wristwatch. And that's this circle. Then when you look at these 2 circles, they intersect themselves. And these have an intersection of this man. This man has an intersection of this man. So at this point of intersection, we call it those that wear both eyeglass and what? Wristwatch. So this point of intersection, this particular place, is those that wear eyeglass and what? Wristwatch. Are you following me now? Then why this particular place are those that wear only eyeglass, and this particular place are those that wear only wristwatch. So now, if there's those people that's in that box, but they don't wear any of the 2 of these item mentioned, we now represent them here. The people we represent here that we keep here, maybe now write R here. This R stands for those that doesn't what? Wear any of the what? 2 of the item dimension, which is what? Eyeglass and what? Wristwatch. So R represents for those that doesn't wear any of them. So, but in this case, they didn't mention those one that doesn't wear any of them, so we don't need it, but I added it for you to remember. Then now, we here can use N here to represent those that wear only the eyeglass, and I can use K to represent those that wear only the rings watch, and the X for those that wear both the eyeglass and rings watch. Then here, the nurse said, if a woman is choosing at randomly from the box, find the probability that she wear both the glass and what rings watch. That means X. What they ask us here now is X. Then now, but he wear both eyeglass and rings watch is X. So I'm not saying this circle here, are you following me? This circle here, which is 10, is equals to X plus what? K. This circle here is equals to what? X plus what? K. Are you following me? Then now, in this circle again, in this circle here, I have that what? I have that X, that's K, is equals to what? 10 minus what? X, making K subject of formula. Again, in this circle here, I have that what? 15 is equals to N plus what? X. Are you following me now? So this man now here, this circle is for 15, this circle is 10. So inside this circle, what is there? N plus what? X, giving me what? 15. Inside this circle, X plus K, giving me 10. And that's what I need here. So now making N subject of formula, I have that what? 15 minus what? X. That's it. Then now, and I remember that what the universe has said, total people in the box, which is mu, the total people in the box, is equals to what? N plus X plus what? K. That is the people in the what? Box. But now, how many is this people? 20 of the what? Women in the box is equals to N. What is my N? I know my N to be what? 15. Look at here. 15 minus X is my N. I put 15 minus X. Then, what is my X? I put my X down. Then, what is my K? My K is 10 minus X. I put my 10 minus what? X. Then, collecting like 10, I have 20 equals to what? This will stack this. I have what? 25 minus X. Then here, I will have that what? X is equals to 20 minus 20, 25 minus 20, I have my X to be what? 5. That's how I got my X. And what is my X? X are those that wear both eyeglass and what? Rings watch. Those that wear both eyeglass and rings watch. I think you get what I'm talking about here. Then now they say the probability, what they ask me, find the probability that she wear both eyeglass and what? Rings watch. I remember that probability for an event to occur, remember, probability for an event to occur is giving us what? Require outcome. The require outcome over possible outcome. You know what? The probability for an event to occur means equals to what? Require outcome over what? Possible what? Outcome. For example, I have, when I said two things are involved, either death or what? Alive. Either death or what? Alive. This is possible what? Outcome of human nature. Human nature is either the woman is dead or what? Alive. That's the possibility what? The two things that can happen to a man. Either a man die or live. That's the two things that can happen to a man. And that is possible outcome that can happen to a man. But if I now ask, what is the probability that the man is alive? That means I'm talking about now the required outcome over what? Possible outcome. What is the required outcome? Possibility that the man live, which is 1, over what? Possible outcome, which is what? 2. So now, but that's not what we are asked. We are asked of this. And now say that probability of an event, probability of an event to occur to an vector equals to required outcome, outcome over possible outcome over possible what? Possible outcome. Required outcome over possible outcome. What is the required outcome here? Required outcome is the what? Probability that they wear both. That's the woman. There's a find the probability that she wear both glass and what? Rings watch. Both glass and rings watch. So both glass and rings watch, which is required outcome, is 5. That's those that wear both glass and rings watch. That's required outcome. Then what is possible outcome? Possible outcome is total in the what? Total people in the what? In the bus. What's the total people in the bus? Which is what? 20. I can now say that is equals to what? Required outcome, which is what? 5. Those that wear both what? Glass and what? Rings watch. Over total, over what? Possible outcome, which is what? 20. That is the possible outcome. And the 5 can divide itself and 20. I will have 1 over what? 4. So probability that probability that you wear both what? Glass and what? Rings watch. That means probability. We want to write it in short form. We'll write it probability that she wear both is equals to required outcome over possible outcome. Possible what? Outcome. Which is equals to what? 5 over 4 and 5 over 20, which gives me equals to 1 over what? 4. That's the answer of that question. Then back to what we did here again. You remember that I solved this to get k and what? N by making what? This equals to what? This. And this equals to 15. And I make k subject of formula, n subject of formula. I can also solve this by doing this. So look at this. I look at this man, I know that mu, which is total people in the world, bus, is equals to what is here? This bus is 10. I will put what? 10 here. Look at the 10. This bus, I've closed this bus, 10. What remains? N. I'll put plus what? N. Then, but what is my n? I will say this is 20, which is mu, equals to 10. What is my n? My n is what? 15 minus what? X. Then here I can make x subject of formula. I have this equals to what? 25 minus x. Making x subject of formula. This man coming here, it become plus, and 25 remain where it is. This 20 going over there become minus 20, and x is equals to what? 5. Okay, I can also solve this using this way as well. Look at this place. I can now say that mu is equals to what? Looking at this circle, total of this circle is 15. Yes, this circle is 15. I'll write 15. What remains after this place? I will have k plus what? K. But what is my mu? Is what? 20. My mu is what? 20. Are you watching me? My mu is what? 20 and is equals to 15. And what is my k? I have gotten my k here by saying x plus k equals to what? 10. Making k subject of formula. I have 10 minus x. Then I have my 10 minus x. That's my k. And I will say 20 is equals to 25 minus what? X. Then here, this man coming over here become plus, which is positive. Then here, this man going over here become 25 minus what? 20. Then I will have my x equals to what? 5. And that's the people that what? Wear both glass and what? Rings watch. Why n is those people that wear only eyeglass. And k are those people that wear only rings watch. I believe you have captured a lot of things about two sets in this what? Question. And also we have already learned how to what? Use probability on a set, which is a probability is equals to required outcome over what? Possible outcome. And we use it to get that. Thank you for watching this video, and thank you for commenting and subscribing to this video, sharing to your friends. Thank you. See you to the next video.